Twinkle's brave quest to find Muffin in a sparkling sky high above the world, where the moon glowed like a big silver ball and stars twinkled like tiny lanterns, lived a small star named Twinkle. She was the tiniest star in the sky, so small that the bigger stars often didn't notice her light. But Twinkle had a huge heart and a giant dream. She wanted to shine brighter than anyone and help someone on Earth. Every night, she looked down at the world below, where children laughed, animals scampered, and houses glowed with cozy lights. "I want to make someone happy," Twinkle whispered, her light flickering with hope. One chilly night, when the sky was clear and the stars shone brightly, Twinkle heard a sad voice from Earth. It was a boy named Max, sitting by his window, saying, "My kitten, Muffin, is lost. I wish I could find her." Twinkle's heart glowed like a warm candle. "This is my chance," she thought. But how could a tiny star help a boy so far away? She decided to be brave and go on a grand adventure. Twinkle took a deep breath, wished for courage, and leaped from the sky, falling like a glittery snowflake. Down she went, past fluffy clouds, chirping birds, and glowing streetlights, until she landed softly in Max's backyard. The world was so big and strange. Tall trees swayed, flowers danced in the breeze, and crickets sang loud songs. Twinkle felt a bit scared, but she thought of Max's sad voice and puffed up her light. "I can do this," she said, and she began her search for Muffin. First, she floated to the garden, where daisies and tulips stood quietly. "Have you seen a kitten named Muffin?" she asked, her light bouncing on their petals. The flowers shook their heads. "No, but try the old oak tree. The owl there is very wise," they said. Twinkle zoomed to the oak tree, where a big owl blinked his shiny eyes. "A kitten," hooted the owl. "Check the meadow by the stream. Kittens love to chase fireflies there." Twinkle thanked the owl and hurried to the meadow, her light glowing like a tiny lantern. At the stream, she saw ripples in the water and heard a soft meow. There, behind a big rock, was Muffin, a fluffy kitten with black fur and bright green eyes. "Muffin!" Twinkle cheered, shining so brightly that Muffin purred with joy. But Muffin was stuck in some tall grass, and Twinkle was too small to free her. "Don't worry," she told Muffin. "I'll get Max." She raced back to Max's house, her light flashing like a firefly. Max was still at his window, his eyes wet with tears. Twinkle danced in front of him, twinkling as brightly as she could. Max gasped, "A star! Are you here for Muffin?" Twinkle bobbed up and down, leading Max outside. She guided him through the dark garden, past the oak tree, and across the meadow to the stream. Muffin meowed loudly when she saw Max, and Max ran to her, gently untangling the grass and scooping her up. "Muffin, you're safe." Max laughed as Muffin nuzzled his cheek. "Thank you, little star," Max said, his smile brighter than the moon. Twinkle felt warm and proud, but she wanted to make sure Max and Muffin got home safely. She floated above them, lighting their path like a tiny street lamp. On the way, a curious squirrel popped out from a bush. "Who are you, shiny star?" it chattered. "I'm Twinkle, and I'm helping my friends," she replied, glowing happily. The squirrel clapped its paws and scampered off. A friendly frog by the stream croaked, "You're so kind, star. Come back soon." Twinkle giggled and promised she would. When Max and Muffin reached home, Max's mom ran out, her eyes wide with joy. "Max, you've found Muffin," she cried, hugging them both. Max whispered, "The star helped me." Twinkle's light grew stronger, and she knew it was time to return to the sky. She floated up, past the clouds and back to her place among the stars. The other stars cheered, "Twinkle, you're so brave." Even the biggest stars noticed her now, and they twinkled with pride. From that night on, Twinkle shone brighter than ever, her light bold and beautiful. Every evening, Max looked up at her, waving from his window, and Muffin purred happily in his arms. Twinkle learned that even the smallest star could do big things, and she twinkled with joy, knowing she had friends on Earth who loved her. Sometimes, when the night was quiet, Twinkle whispered to the sky, "I'll always shine for you," and her light sparkled like a promise, filling the world with hope.